Hey all, welcome back to this new video. I drew another moon child, as you can see, and this time I drew a girl, and here you see me sketching her out, and I wanted to make her look really sleepy. First I wanted to make her yawn, but I didn't like how this looked too much because I wanted to have the tiredness in her eyes, and I wanted her to be really cute and like grumpy and tired looking. So I think I really achieved this in the sketch, and it was really hard to implement this into the color stage of the drawing, but I think at the end I made it. The colored version looks a little bit, it looks much different from the sketch, but I still like it a lot. And this is a thing I really have to practice more, that my final look looks similar to the drawing and the sketch I did, because sometimes I improve things that look better than on the sketch, but sometimes I kind of lose the things that I liked in the sketch, so I really need to work on that. That's kind of how my sketch turned out, and I really like it. And I started up by laying down basic colors, and I decided to use the Calty Webster brushes since I love them so much, and I used a charcoal texture. It looks like, those pastel chalks, and I really like how this texture looks. And here you see me tracing and adding new lines to the sketch I used on a new layer. And just playing around with colors and forms to make it look really cute and grumpy and tired, as I said before. So that I could see what I did on the sketch, I always turned down the opacity of the skin layer so I could see something. So I always switched back and forth between the opacities. And here you see me adding the hair, and I ended up making her hair look a little bit more, a little bit less fluffy and rough. I added some little details and some lines to make them look like there are some individual hair strands coming out, but I wanted everything to be a solid form with some little parts coming out anyways. So, I wanted to achieve a put together look, which looks a little bit graphic designy, but still really illustrative, if you know what I mean. And because with the last moon child I've done, I think it looked way more graphic designy. It was way more, with lots of color blocks and like perfect forms. And I think I even like copied the eye, so it was like the same eye again on the other side, so everything looked really perfectly. And I didn't want to do this with this one because first of all, I think I improved a little bit. I was able to make it look nicer without having to copy it. And on the other hand, I actually wanted to make it look a little bit more natural and a little bit more organic. So I really like how everything turned out with the more organic materials and the more organic forms of this painting. But still, like I said, I wanted to have some really clean shapes. So as I mentioned, the hair, I wanted it to be really graphic designy and with not too much details. But I added lots of free forms on the hair, as you can see later. So it is kind of a mixture between really put together forms and a really free, childish, cute style. And here you see me adding some details to the hair. And I also thought with all of those details in the hair, it looks so good that I didn't add too many strands to the hair. And her hair looks really cloudy, which I really like as well. So here you're seeing me adding some details to the eyes, which actually almost finished this part. I also added some more deeper shadows to the face because I wanted to have more contrast. And after that, I started adding more darker lines, even more around the eyes, and I added some freckles. Adding freckles to my drawings with my slow computer can be a pain in the ass because sometimes it just, it lacks and it adds no freckles at all, and I'm continuing drawing them and at the end they pop out all at once and it looks horrible. So I have to be really careful with this process. And here I decided to change the background to a really dark one. I wanted to make her appear in space, so I cleaned her skin a bit because since the colors of the pastel chalk are not really the most opaque colors, I had to clean the skin up a little bit because the background was showing through. And here I tried a little galaxy background by adding various layers with colors and playing around with the settings. And I really like how it turned out. I really like the galaxy. And she really looks like a moon, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun creating this one. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a wonderful week. Bye!